Good morning, people. I actually just dropped my son off at school, so I'm here at the park and I'm about to take a walk. This is gonna be a new thing. Well, it's not really a new thing because I used to do it all the time, but I've went through a lot of soul growth lately, so I was I guess too depressed to exercise consistently. But now that I'm out of that depression, I am able to get it back together. So, anyway, I had thought about making this discussion because the simple fact that I did see so many coincidental things going on in the media, as well as, just in my life, especially surrounding children. So, we all know that bullying's been a thing for a while. I mean, bullying's been a thing when I was a kid, and I'm quite sure it was a thing before I was even born, But the thing is, now there's children that are killing themselves in regards to the bullying, as a result of the bullying. But the thing is, what is so different about children than it was before? Let's say back when I was a kid, and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that generationally people are more weak or anything like that. I'm just saying that maybe they're not equipped to be subjected to the outside forces of the home. Children nowadays are being kept at home. They're not having a lot of exposure to people, to different places. I mean, children are bombarded by the television. And I mean, I was a kid that was not really kept in the house. I kind of had an even balance until I probably was like a teenager or preteen, whatnot. But anyway, we had an even balance of being outside, socializing with random people on the streets, random people in the neighborhood, as well as going to public schools and being with these children from different walks of life, different cultures. I mean, it didn't matter if we was from the same city because people were raised different. So anyway, in regards to that, we had more exposure, so we were more well equipped to deal with different people of different cultures and situations and whatnot, and family backgrounds. And I mean, we got bullied, but I believe the difference is here that everyone wants to be so politically correct and live in a fantasy world. They want to keep their children safe, which is understandable, but they also want to believe and act as if they are going to be with their children for the rest of their lives. They're going to be able to walk everywhere with their children for the rest of their lives. And not just walk with them, but be there to protect them for the rest of their lives. But the thing is, that's not realistic, especially in today's society. It's not realistic because the parents also have a life. They have to work nowadays. They're stressed. They have a whole lot of things going on. So even they could be causing some of the stresses in their children's lives. So the thing is, the solution to bullying, that's the point of this video. The solution to bullying, the only solution to bullying, or aka environmental factors for a child, for a person, period, because adults can use the same scenario. The thing is, we can't let what others say to us, what others think about us, what others do to us to affect us on the inside as a person. We can't let it affect us to the point where we will get unhappy enough, sad enough, depressed enough to allow other people to be able to bash us, to make us say that we want out in life, Because adults, we allow other adults to bully us, whether or not it's in our relationships, whether or not it's in our families, in our jobs. We let other people bully us. But the thing is, bullying is never going to stop. But what can stop is the way that you take bullying. If you are whole on the inside and you love and accept yourself, can nobody tell you that you're any different than what you believe you are? Confidence is a factor of knowing yourself enough to believe in yourself, to trust in yourself, to follow your own instincts, to follow your own ideas. Not only is that going to help you to protect yourself and to not allow your power to be given away for someone else to victimize you or for you to be a victim. You never allow yourself to be a victim. What needs to happen is we need to teach our children that it's okay to be themselves. It's not just okay to be themselves. It's okay to express themselves. It's okay to follow their own path as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone. Why shouldn't they be who they are? Why shouldn't they dress the way that they want to dress? There's people out here that are supposed to be an inspiration to break the system and what's going on here of, the sheep. It's like the thoughts that I'm getting. I was just thinking about the dried bones, the proverb or passage in Ezekiel. I think it's Ezekiel 37. The dried bones, and you guys should probably look that up, but it pretty much speaks of trying to heal people that don't have any life in them. They don't have any life in them because they chose to let their soul go. They chose to allow other people to matter to them so much that they chose to give up their own lives and their own souls in order to fit in order to be loved, in order to not experience any pain. But the biggest pain that they are experiencing is the fact that they aren't loving themselves enough. They aren't loving themselves enough to trust themselves. They're not loving themselves enough to respect themselves. They're not loving themselves enough to find their own happiness in life. They're not loving themselves enough to be happy and choose to be happy and choose to be with someone that's going to add to their happiness. It's not being with someone to be happy. No, you have to be happy already. Because if you're going to get the one, you can't just expect to find the one, but you're not happy within your own self. You're just going to burden that person because of the simple fact that it's like your every move, you're going to have to worry about stepping on eggshells. Not, let's say the person that is, optimal for you and they're happy. Or even kind of happy. Let's just put it. Whatever their energy levels are, whatever their mood levels are, you can drain them by being a person that is not whole in yourself. Because the simple fact is that person will constantly have to step on eggshells and be cautious and not truly be their whole selves around you. Because they are worrying about triggering your ego, about making you upset, about if they do this or if they express this in themselves, then they're going to have to worry about the backlash from your negativity, from your hurt, your past hurts. It's like we need to heal before we can find love, because we're always going to attract the same vibrations that we've been attracting, that we've been putting it out there. So if you're feeling bad inside and lonely inside, it's a reflection. Whatever you see that's going on in your outside world is a reflection of what's going on in the inside. Well, I'm going off on a tangent. What I usually do, I really need to write a book, and that will be coming soon. But I just wanted to point out the simple fact that the solution to bullying is self-love. Because think of it this way: if you're holding yourself and can't nobody tell you shit, then what the fuck is bullying? Bullying sounds like a bunch of haters, don't it? Hell yeah, shoot. If you're not paying no attention to nobody, and somebody constantly got you on their mind, then obviously if they like something about what you're doing, it's something about what you're doing is sticking out to them, so much so that they have to hate on you and bully you and make fun of you. You know, it's like you're not even thinking about them. So obviously you must got it going on, you know. You that magnetic that you could attract attention like that. They're jealous of it, obviously. And they must be a fan. Obviously, yeah. I heard somebody say that before, that a hater's nothing but a fan misled or something like that. Which makes perfect sense, because they wouldn't be giving you so much attention if they didn't really like you, but they just might be jealous of you because they see things in you that you not distribute, but there's a certain something in you that you're expressing out in the world, and they're jealous because they feel like they were battered when they try to express themselves, or they feel like they can't do a certain thing, so why do you think you should be able to? It's all about people just feeling uncomfortable. That's exactly why they like to talk about people when they don't do anything to them. Plain and simple. But anyway, parents, we got to be better parents. We have to reparent ourselves by teaching ourselves what to accept and what not to accept, and how to love ourselves. And we have to parent our children the right way. The way that our protection is to instill a core in our child that's going to give them the best foot forward in life, the best protection in life, and that is to have balance and be at peace with who they are. So can't nobody push them off of their pedestal. Let's put it like that. All right, well, you guys enjoy the rest of your morning. Bye.